What's going on, everyone? Journalist is back for another video for your entertainment viewing consumption, of course. I am here to talk about something that's more likely going to upset a lot of WWE fans. AEW fans, you guys get to take a little break until I'm done with my Collision and Dynamite reviews, that is. I'm here to talk about WrestleMania 41 and why, in my honest opinion, this build, especially compared to last year's build, has been very lackluster, has been largely uninteresting in my personal opinion, disregarding or ignoring, the Chamber, because the Chamber was fantastic. I think the Chamber so far is the best wrestling pay-per-view of the year. We're going to see what's going to happen when we get into WrestleMania, when we get into All In, when we get into, Backlash and everything. But so far, the Chamber, in my personal opinion, is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. So we come out of the Chamber. We got Cody, we got Cena, that incredible segment where Cena turned on Rhodes, joined up with The Rock, Soul to Soul, and him, Rocky, and Travis Scott beat down on Rhodes. So, such a massive heel turn, sent shockwaves throughout the road. Everybody was fucking talking about it. I've seen non-wrestling accounts on Twitter. I followed some Dragon Ball accounts, like Dragon Ball Dokkan accounts. They were talking about John Cena's heel turn. That's how big it was. What the fuck do they do coming out of the Chamber to capitalize on such heat? Cena doesn't show up to TV for 2 fucking weeks straight, leaving Cody to come out and cut the same tired diatribe promo over and over and over again in an attempt to carry the feud. Cena shows up, cuts a great promo, Cody comes out, Cena dips. It's okay, that's it. I'm gonna need a lot more than that. And plus, Cody doesn't immediately beat the dog shit out of John Cena for what he's done to him at the Chamber. He just comes out and calls him a bitch and dips. That's it? This dude beat your ass, savaged you for like 10 minutes straight in front of your friends and family, and no one came out to help you, which should also be a plot point. Why didn't anyone come out to help Cody? Where was Randy? Where was Jey? Like, where the fuck were his homies at? So after that second promo, Cena cuts a decent promo going over why he hates the fans and how he's going to win the title at Mania 41, break the record and retire with it. Cody comes out, Cena just leaves. We haven't gotten a back and forth between the two. I'm assuming they're saving the good shit for when we get closer to WrestleMania. I mean, Mania's like, what, 2-3 weeks away? And you guys are in front of these international crowds. They'll go crazy for anything these motherfuckers say and do. And they just cut, I'm not going to say boring promos, because Cena's promos have been pretty good. But I just want to see him and Cody go back to back, go back and forth in promo battles. What the fuck is going on here? Are they trying to protect Cody Rhodes from John Cena's verbal lethal venom? Is that what the fuck is going on here? Do they know that if Cena says, fine speech, Cody Rhodes, it's over? So far, this Cena-Cody storyline to me has been disappointing. No Rock. Where the fuck is The Rock? I thought with those 2 weeks that Cena wasn't going to be on television, The Rock was going to torment Cody Rhodes. Let me turn my fucking light on because I could barely see myself. There we go. A little bit better. Cena disappeared for 2 weeks. Where's The Rock at, nigga? I thought The Rock was going to fuck with Cody. He told Rhodes, if you say no, and if you don't sell me your soul, the dream dies at WrestleMania. Where is The Rock? Is he facing Roman? Well, we know now that ain't happening. Listen, Rock versus Roman's never happened. I'm just gonna let y'all know. So Cody Rhodes and John Cena, look, I'm looking at the fucking match card right now on Wikipedia. I'm looking at it right now. We got Randy and KO, which is probably the best storyline currently going into WrestleMania that does not involve a championship. I love it. I think Kevin Owens is the best heel in the business currently in AEW and WWE. There's no one, and I mean no heel currently, that touches what Kevin Owens is doing. If I see a comment that says the Arkham inmate Jon Moxley is a better heel than Kevin Owens, I will ban your dumb ass. Get your stupid ass off my fucking channel. We don't go for that fucking idiot on this channel. Fuck the Arkham inmate. John Moxley. Sorry, I just got to get out some of my anger and rage towards the Arkham inmate. Fuck him. Back to it. We got Tiffy time versus Charlotte. I mean, look, bro, this storyline has been largely uninteresting to me. It's been largely uninteresting to me. I don't really care about Tiffy time versus Charlotte. I don't give a shit. I mean, this whole entire time, Charlotte has been shitting on Tiffany Stratton. That's literally what the feud has been so far. She comes out, she beats up Tiffy time, she does a pose, she stands in front of her. Next week, the same shit. Next week, the same shit. They finally let Tiffany beat her up a bit in a brawl. We get to some type of in-ring promo, not in-ring, satellite promo between the two, and Tiffany Stratton gets destroyed by Charlotte. It really makes me think they're gonna put the championship on Charlotte. Charlotte Flair should not have won the Rumble. I disagree with that. She should have won the Chamber. Whoever won, Bianca should have won the Rumble, in my personal opinion. They should have switched the roles around. 2, Charlotte Flair has been looking way too fucking strong. Way too fucking strong. She comes back after injury. She was gone for like, what, over a year? And instead of building her back up, instead of having her go through some adversity to get back to the top, to get back to a championship, to earn it, she comes back and immediately, because Triple H loves her daddy and because Triple H loves her because she's a Flair, they gave her the Royal Rumble. She didn't fucking earn it. Charlotte did not fucking earn it. That's why I don't care about this storyline. Charlotte didn't earn the Rumble win, and Charlotte is not going to earn the World Heavyweight Championship win at WrestleMania, because let's be real here, Charlotte more likely is going to defeat Tiffany Stratton. If that happens, you are just pissing and dumping acid all over these years that you have put into Tiffany Stratton, building her up as a top single star. All the work HBK and the NXT developmental system put into her. All the work Triple H has put into her over the past year she's been on SmackDown. You're going to fuck it all up. I don't care about the storyline. I don't give a shit. It's like I'm watching Dynamite when I see a segment between Stratton and Flair. I don't give a fuck. And I love Tiffy time. Tiffany, she's great. I'm not a huge fan of Charlotte Flair. She's my least favorite horsewoman. To me, Sasha Banks is 1, Bayley is 2, Becky 3, and then Charlotte 4. I've never really been a huge fan of Charlotte because of the maximum glazing WWE has been putting onto her for all these years. 14-time world champion, and yet I can't remember one memorable moment for any of her 14 reigns. Really? The storyline is a bust. If you have Tiffany lose, I know what's more likely gonna happen. Tiffany loses, she wins Queen of the Ring, and at SummerSlam, she regains the championship. I don't wanna see that shit. Tiffany needs to beat Charlotte. You need to give Tiffany more, like, what's the best way I could put this? An advantage over Charlotte. I don't know why Tiffany didn't cost Charlotte Flair in her match against B-Fab and have B-Fabulous beat Charlotte thanks to Tiffany interfering. That's what I would have done to add more fuel to the storyline. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if you call me a misogynist. I don't care about this storyline. It has nothing to do with the fact that they're women. The fact that I even have to specify this shows you how pussy members of the IWC can be. I'm not hating on this match because it's women's wrestling. I'm hating on it because there's nothing there. Gunther, Jey Uso. Oh, man. Gunther and Jey Uso, the Gooner and the Yeet Man. This might be the worst, if not one of the worst matches going into WrestleMania. So Jey Uso wins the Rumble, right? He wins the Rumble. A lot of people hated it. I didn't have a problem with it. It was unpredictable. If John Cena won the Rumble, people would have been complaining. Oh, they're not letting new talent. They're not letting the younger talent, the current talent, win the Rumble. It's so predictable. WWE, why'd they make Cena win? Oh my God, they should have given it to somebody else. You guys have been bitching if Cena won the Royal Rumble, so I don't want to fucking hear it. Jey winning the Rumble was the right call. He's over his shit, top merch seller. You feel me? He's got himself over. Yeah, he's a fucking catchphrase merchant, but I like Jey Uso. And I thought at the time, I thought that was okay. Because he's gonna go after Gunther, and he's gonna win the world title, and it's gonna be a great storyline of Jey Uso overcoming the odds. I'm sorry if you hear my loud ass fucking water cooler that my new apartment complex installed. It's loud as shit. I thought that's where the story was going to go, and Gunther is such a great heel to where he can carry Jey to a great match and a decent storyline. And at first it was cool. Gunther coming out in the crowd, fucking with people in the crowd, imitating Jey, attacking Jey. But then I realized the more the weeks go by, the more predictable and the more fucking monotonous this storyline has become between Jey and Gunther. It's the same shit. Jey Uso has a match with one of the A-Town clowns, which has largely been a waste of fucking time. You buried Austin Theory by having Jey Uso beat him in seconds. No one gives a fuck about Grayson Waller, spit him up. You have Jey Uso feud with the A-Town clowns during WrestleMania season? This is WrestleMania season. I don't want to see this fucking stupid shit, this garbage. Why the fuck is Jey interacting with these guys? You have Gunther feuding with the Alpha Babes? Are you fucking serious? Jey Uso beats up the heel. Gunther comes out, chokes him out, rinse, repeat, every fucking week. Garbage. Jey over here botching, making a fool out of himself. You bring in Jimmy to try to salvage this bullshit, to try to turn the botch into a storyline. I don't know, we're gonna see where this goes. I think this has been the worst men's feud so far that they're building going into WrestleMania. I'm coming to a point, and I'm a huge Jey Uso guy. I don't mind if Gunther retains at WrestleMania. That's how much I still don't care. I like Jimmy. We're gonna see what he does in his match against Gunther. I think they're having a match on Raw. We're gonna see where that goes, if that's gonna give the storyline the nitro boost that it needs to really gain some traction, to really get going. But so far, I don't care. I think this has largely been uninteresting. I think the booking has been extremely fucking lazy. I was more interested in seeing Gunther defend the world title on SmackDown against various other opponents than feud with Jey, and that's pathetic. They have failed Jey Uso, personally, my personal opinion. Yeah, he's over. Yeah, when we get to WrestleMania, it's gonna be a great win. The entrance is gonna be incredible. He's gonna get an amazing pop, and I'm sure he's gonna have an all right reign as world champion. But the build going into this match, to me, in my opinion, for you WWE fanboys, get mad at me. This is my opinion, okay? Everyone thinks differently. If you don't like what I'm saying, there's no need for you to come personally attack me, you fucking idiot. If you don't like what I'm saying, just dislike and leave, homie. Just dislike and leave. As I was saying, this shit right here is not good. I think it's garbage. It's fucking garbage. Gunther and Jey Uso, I don't know, man. I don't know if this should have been the match. I would have preferred CM Punk versus Gunther. I would have preferred anything else but this. I think Jey Uso doesn't need the world title right now. I think we could have waited on it a little bit, maybe till SummerSlam. Maybe have Jey win Money in the Bank or win King of the Ring, and then we pull the trigger at SummerSlam. But they want a WrestleMania moment. But my personal opinion, Io versus Rhea versus Bianca. I think this match has been okay. I think this has been okay, and an okay, not this match, the storyline. It's been fine. I think it's better than Jey versus Gunther. I'm interested. Io beat Rhea for the World Heavyweight title, changing things up, making it Io versus Bianca. But then I think Bianca screwed Rhea on purpose by distracting her, and Rhea has been going off the deep end, acting childish as shit, pretty much proving Charlotte Flair right. And now we're more likely going to get a triple threat. I love all three of these women. I think this match is going to fucking cook. This might even be match of the motherfucking night. I don't mind that this isn't the main event match. I do think Roman and Punk and Seth does deserve to be the main event match. I'm just gonna listen, because I've been seeing people all over Twitter complain that the women aren't main eventing WrestleMania. I get it. This match at this level of caliber of these three women, probably the three best female wrestlers on the planet in one match. I'm excited for this shit. This shit's gonna cook. Come on, bro. It's Roman Reigns. It's CM Punk, Seth Rollins. All three of these men are bigger names than these women, and that's okay. They are going to make Roman Reigns main event WrestleMania because Roman Reigns is the biggest draw in the industry. Nothing against these women right here. Or is their story better than this story? Currently, to me, they're about equal. I do think Roman versus Punk versus Seth, their first segment on SmackDown was ass. Like, Roman doesn't like Punk because Punk eliminated him from the Royal Rumble? Are you fucking serious? That is the most retarded reason as to why Roman doesn't like Punk. He should hate Punk because of Punk's relationship with Paul Heyman. That is where the relationship comes in, and that is what their personal feud between those two should be built around. Roman hates Punk for eliminating him from the Rumble, even though if Roman was in the same position Punk was in, he would have done the same shit. Does that make sense? You see, now I understand why people are a little bit irritated as to why that match is main eventing WrestleMania. I feel you, I get it, I understand it, but you gotta realize WWE is going to put the match with the most hype going into it and the main event of WrestleMania, and it's Reigns versus Punk versus Seth. Do I like it? I do, not really. I personally do think the women should main event WrestleMania, the triple threat. And I just realized something. Both winners of this year's Royal Rumble is not main eventing WrestleMania. That gets to show you how ass and garbage the booking has been. SmackDown has been fucking shit. It's been fucking it's terrible. 3 hours too goddamn long, way too long. It feels like there's a bunch of filler all over the show. We get matches like Piper Niven versus Zelina Vega. I don't care about that. And I like Zelina Vega, I like Piper Niven. There's no story going into it, and the match wasn't even that good. That's why I was skipping over it. We have filler bullshit matches in SmackDown. I go watch Raw. Raw most weeks is decent. SmackDown just needs a whole reset. We need to go back down to 2 hours or 2.5 because WWE, what's his name, Road Dogg, Street Cat, they can't book a good SmackDown. SmackDown is one of the worst wrestling shows of the week. It's down there with Dynamite. It's not as bad as Collision, but damn nigga, it's getting there. I ain't gonna hold you. What other matches do we have at WrestleMania? What other matches? What is the women's mid-card champions doing at Mania? What the fuck is Chelsea Green doing at WrestleMania, huh? What's Chelsea doing at Mania? What's Lyra Valkyria doing at Mania? The fact that we are, 2-3 weeks out from WrestleMania. When's WrestleMania? The 19th and the 20th. We're 2 weeks out, and we don't know what the mid-card women's champions are doing at WrestleMania. We don't know what LA Knight is doing at WrestleMania. We don't know what Braun Breaker is doing at WrestleMania. To me, it's sad and pathetic. Multi-man match, Mania, as I like to call this bullshit. What's LA Knight doing at WrestleMania? I don't fucking know. He's probably gonna face Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman, and Solo Sikoa in a fatal 4-way. Or a fatal 3-way, just minus Solo from the equation. What's Breaker doing? From what I'm hearing, he's facing Balor, he's facing Dominic Mysterio, and Penta at WrestleMania. What? Why? Why? It should be Breaker versus Sheamus versus Penta or something. Versus Kaiser, if you want to do a fatal 4-way. I don't want to see, it's so many multi-man matches. Because last year, everyone's complaining, oh, this person got left off WrestleMania. Oh, that person got left off WrestleMania. So this year, Triple H is trying to get everybody involved as much as he can. 2, lazy creative. Lazy. Let's be real here. Roman versus Punk versus Seth didn't need to be the match. It should have been CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, and then it should have been Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. But we got Drew McIntyre fucking around with Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest, but that shouldn't have been the match. I don't give a fuck if Priest puts his ass through a car windshield. You still can't get me to truly care about the match. I'm gonna give him a bit more time to cook, but in my personal opinion, it should have been Drew McIntyre. He was hunting the bloodline for how many weeks? Hunting Jay, hunting Jimmy, hunting Sammy. He wants his revenge for the bloodline, fucking him over all those years ago at Clash. The bloodline running roughshod across the entire roster, doing terrible, evil, conniving shit. And now they're baby faces. Now everybody loves them. Fuck that. I'm hunting these idiots down, and I'm getting my get back, and it should have culminated in WrestleMania. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre beats Roman Reigns, gets his win back, gets his revenge, and we start moving Drew on to the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw or SmackDown. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. But you got him fucking around with Damian Priest. Who are the Street Profits facing at WrestleMania? I don't know. The tag team division on both brands fucking suck right now. The War Raiders, what are they doing at WrestleMania? Are they gonna leave the tag team championships off the show? I hope not. What's Bayley doing at WrestleMania? For what I'm seeing, it might be Lyra and Bayley versus Liv and Raquel for the women's tag team championships. Is that the match? To be honest, I don't care if the women's tag team titles are left off WrestleMania. Fuck that. It's probably gonna be Bayley versus Liv versus Lyra, and I'm assuming Liv is gonna win the women's Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. That's what I would do personally. Too many damn multi-man matches. Not a lot of interesting storylines going into WrestleMania. Gunther and Jey Uso sucks. I'm just keeping it real with you. Tiffany versus Charlotte sucks. Cody and Cena is lackluster. It's the same shit every week. It's not interesting to me. There's no Rock. There's nothing really big going on right now. I don't feel the hype. I just don't feel it. Am I the bad guy for coming on here and saying I don't feel the WrestleMania hype? Which is sad because last year at WrestleMania 40, the hype was unreal. The build was fucking incredible. Look at the goddamn matches. Look at the fucking matches that we had last year. Like, not every match was great, obviously, last year at WrestleMania. Rhea versus Becky was great. The six-pack ladder match for the tag titles was a good match. It was fun as fuck. Probably gonna get something similar to this for at least one set of the tag titles. This Reign, Andrade versus Santos, Saddam bullshit, I didn't care for it. Didn't give a fuck. Jimmy versus Jey, it's one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time. I'm not gonna hold you. The Big Three versus Damage Control, I didn't give a fuck about it. I didn't really care. Sammy Gunther was great. Main event, great for night one. Drew versus Seth was fantastic. The Pride mid, I didn't give a fuck about this. Knight and Styles was fantastic. I thought the build for this was awesome. Great mid-card feud. Logan versus KO and Randy was great. Bayley versus Io was peak. And Cody versus Roman, this match right here. One of the best matches in WrestleMania history. The story going into it of Cody failing. Now, listen. Part of the reason why this year's WrestleMania build doesn't really feel as big or as grand as last year's was because we don't have a 2 to 3 year long storyline going into WrestleMania with the Cody shit. Cody was chasing Roman for 2 years. He failed at 39. He finally got his victory at 40. And it was just big, epic fucking Avengers Endgame showdown where Cody Rhodes won the world title and finished the story and made his dad, made Dusty proud. Rest in peace to my boy Dusty Rhodes. We don't have that this year. We don't have that. Give me one storyline outside of Cody, Cena, which I think is mediocre, KO, Randy, and the women's championship match on Raw that has a great storyline. To me, I just don't care. I was watching SmackDown. I fell asleep twice. You're gonna see in my review, I hate SmackDown. SmackDown to me is a large waste of time. You can honestly just skip SmackDown, just watch the highlights, and just keep on Raw. The fuck is going on with Carmelo Hayes? Is he gonna be at WrestleMania? #1 draft pick, right? Look what the fuck Triple H is doing with him. Look what the fuck Street Cat, aka Road Dogg, is doing with him. Having him fuck around with The Miz instead of having him chase the United States Championship. You got Braun Breaker on Raw. 2-time Intercontinental Champion, getting World Heavyweight Championship level reactions. He's a priority, top level priority, because he's a Steiner, more likely. We got Carmelo Hayes, who carried NXT on his back for how long? And he's just jobbing out to everybody. Are you fucking serious? Triple H. He should be in the match with LA Knight at WrestleMania, and he should win the United States Championship. What's Andrade doing? Like what the hell? What's Chelsea Green doing? I don't know. I can't tell y'all. This WrestleMania season largely has been disappointing. And it hurts me to say that because I am a WWE fan. I have been enjoying what WWE has been doing before the Chamber. Like between Rumble to Chamber, I thought it was all right. Coming out of the Chamber, these storylines, these shows, these international shows, really feels like they're just loading these international shows up with a bunch of bullshit because they're gonna go crazy for anything. And it feels like they're saving the good stuff for when they come back to the States, because These American crowds aren't just gonna get hyped over nothing. We gotta give them some great storytelling. Let me know how y'all feel about in the comments section. I think WrestleMania 41, the build is pretty bad. I'm not excited for WrestleMania at all this year. I still haven't bought 2K25. I'm not buying that shit until the build gets better. It's sad, man. This is the biggest event of the year for any wrestling fan ever. And don't get me started on these overly expensive ass ticket prices that I've been seeing all over Twitter. I'm gonna see if I can find this shit real quick because look at this shit. Let me see if I can find this bullshit. Oh my God, look at all this goddamn, look at all this motherfucking money they expect y'all niggas to really pay. Look at this. Look at this bullshit. $1,000 to sit where? To sit where? Like here? $1,000 for WrestleMania? And I hear those tickets ain't selling out like they were last year. Because the fucking build is ass. The build is ass. I'm not going to All In. I'm good. I'm not going to All In. Well, to be honest, let me see. Is All In cheaper? Is AEW cheaper? AEW is cheaper. Yo! AEW All In Texas is cheaper. Do you know why? Because they're so money hungry. Oh, we can charge these idiots as much as we want, and they're gonna come watch the show because it's WrestleMania and it's WWE. This is terrible. These aren't affordable. This is rent money that you expect me to spend at WrestleMania to sit in shitty ass seats. These ain't like seats right here near the ring where you can see all the action. Nah, nigga, you sitting all the way in the back. Really? Making these tickets so fucking expensive, so unaffordable. WrestleMania 41 is on track to be the lowest attended WrestleMania since Mania 22. What's going on here? How many people were at WrestleMania 40? Let me see some, WWE. Y'all had 60K a night at WrestleMania 40, but yet y'all niggas can't crack 50,000? Now, this is still great. 47,000 is still a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. 45,000 is still a lot of people. But last year at WrestleMania, they sold out like that. And we all know Rock's gonna be there, Cena's gonna be there. People are blaming Cody Rhodes for the reason why this Mania build sucks. It's not Cody's fault, it's the booking. Stop blaming Cody Rhodes. It has nothing to do with it. It's the shitty garbage booking going into WrestleMania. I told y'all, I gotta be fair. I can't shit on AEW and then be super nice WWE. I gain nothing from this. I gain nothing from forsaking my integrity to just suck off WWE. That's not what I'm here for. I see WWE fans fighting on each other on Twitter 24/7 while AEW fans are just sitting in the back chilling. I've noticed this a shift lately on in the IWC. More infighting with WWE fans and AEW fans literally just sitting back watching, laughing. Your product ain't good either. AEW sucks still. Still garbage, nigga. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas think. But WWE ain't doing too hot. My personal opinion. Again, if you don't like what I'm saying, dislike and get the fuck off my channel. I don't care. It's how I feel. Majorly disappointed with this year's WrestleMania build. Triple H, we gotta do better. We gotta start getting these storylines going. Let's start getting these ideas going, this long-term booking going. Because right now, I don't give a fuck about WrestleMania. I don't care. If I was a billionaire, I still wouldn't go to WrestleMania. I'll just sit in my house and watch it. It's sad, man. Last year, I was so hyped for WrestleMania. My hype was through the fucking roof. I couldn't wait. The day before Mania, Friday, I was losing my shit. I was like, holy shit, WrestleMania's tomorrow. Oh my God, Cody's more likely gonna beat Roman and save us from this dog shit reign. I was so happy. Now this year, I'm like, I don't care. Whatever. Cena's probably gonna beat Cody. More likely, he is gonna beat Cody. Roman, Punk, Rollins. Punk's probably gonna win. I'm happy he got his main event. But I'm just disappointed this year when it comes to WrestleMania. I can't be the only one that feels this way. I'm not a hater. I'm not hating, because that's what you're probably gonna think. I'm not hating. I just feel like this year's WrestleMania season is a major step down from last year. And I want WWE to do better. I don't know if Triple H is burnt out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Maybe they need new writers. They need a new writing team, because this shit fucking sucks. I'm getting out of here. Like, subscribe, favorite, second channel. Follow my other channels, okay? Follow everything. I'm gonna hell up out of here. I'm finna go get myself a sandwich. I'm hungry as fuck. 100,000 subscribers. Now hit the outro.